Hello. Today I'd like to talk about Agarwood and how I use Agarwood in my ceremonies. So what I'd like to do is just show you the power of the kynam and the kyara and the high frequency of this. And we're going to use it to increase our chi, increase our light quota within our body by using our heart as we open it with the chi and the energies in a torus field. Okay, so right on this plate right now I've got some agarwood, some kynam, some black kyara, and just a tiny 2mm by 2mm piece on a flat plate on very low. And what I'm going to be doing is breathing it in, down to the central core of Gaia, up to the central sun, and the big torus field that comes through your heart. So what I do is I wear essential oils. I'll wear some of the sandalwood oil and I'll wear it on my heart chakra. And what that does is when you combine it with a stone like this one, like an emerald, it's going to supercharge the powers of both, almost like on the power poles, the big oh gosh, they regulate the power for the, I can't remember what they're called right now, but it's a similar thing. It regulates the power flow, your chi. So we're working with the chi energies, and the agarwood is increasing our chi. Sandalwood will cool the chi, agarwood will increase the chi, but we can only use the highest grades of agarwood in order to do this because it's the one that has all of the energetic properties that we need in order to hit the higher states of consciousness. So we can adjust our frequency like we do with a radio station. Right now, maybe our awareness is 92.5. Now when we breathe in the agarwood, it can increase our frequency, which can adjust our awareness into other stations of reality. So there's different levels. So we might, when we breathe it in, we release and we burn off with the kundalini energy, with the chi energy, we burn off all that no longer serves. So this is what I do, and this is how I use the agarwood in my ceremonies. And how I've learned how to do this is just by smelling it and listening to it, and not having any understanding of it or preconception of it or being taught in any certain way. So I basically just kind of stumbled onto its use, and it taught me how to use it. So what I'm going to show you now is just basically a little bit of how I enter into these states of consciousness. So in the back I have some Palo Santo burning on a hot plate over here, and in the front, so this fills the whole room. The Palo Santo fills the whole room. So there's some Palo Santo also going in this one right here. So it fills the whole room. This is basically creating an energetic space in the whole area. Now once you've created your energetic space, we can open the heart. We can use that. We can breathe in the agarwood. Ground it, bring it up to the central sun, around and through our hearts. Always keep it moving, keep the energies moving. In the Tai Chi, you can always see them do the movements, and they're moving the energy. So we can literally shift our energies through our heart, and through opening our heart, through burning off the densities, through listening to the agarwood, the kynam, the kyara, the ginkgo, the aloes, the eagle's wood. And it'll help to teach us. And then, as these energies come up, then our third eye is going to start to open, and we can go inward and inward and inward and inward. So for me, the agarwood is like a divine companion for helping me to ascend to higher states of consciousness, to connect with God, to connect with all of the higher realities that are present all around us, but we can't tap into because we're at a certain density. So in order to do that, we need to burn off the densities that we have. So we have to work through our past lives, we have to work through our karma, we have to work through our issues, our childhood trauma, all of these issues. We have to come up and we have to face them. We have to face our emotions. We're taught to be strong men and put our emotions aside, but what we really need to do is tap deeply into that, to feel it, to transcend it, to heal it. So my work is to like bring that frequency up with the emerald. So it's all in the heart work, it's all in the heart work, and I wear other stones too to help ground my energy, to help connect with different energies. I wear the gold, and so all these different things can help us because they have a specific frequency. So, but getting back to the Agarwood is something that we can like, basically I'll go as close to it as I can. And then I'll breathe it deeply. Let it expand my consciousness, expand further and further and further, and then bring it in and ground it. Ground this new awareness. You know what, Agarwood is so powerful that sometimes when I do my energy work, it's like literally blown me off my chair, blown me right back. So it's, when you can truly tap into it, it's so powerful that you need to know how to work your energy. So every day I'll raise my energy to a certain point, and then I'll bring it back down. And then it's like a rubber band. When you stretch it, it'll go back a little bit bigger. And that's how we can like keep growing and growing our light body, our energetic body, to hold more energy. Like if it was a battery, you'd blow it if you put too much energy through. But a daily routine of like sitting there for a half an hour to an hour, smelling it, expanding your energies, and then bringing it back will allow us to be able to hold more and more and more, so that we can hit higher and higher levels of consciousness. And this is how I use it. So this will be like my first video, and I'll go into more detail about how I use it and how I use other things. But I thought I would start off with Agarwood, and because it's my main tool for my chi work or my kundalini work or energy work or whatever you want to name it. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll come back next time and do another one.